Hello again, friends. Now this lesson, I think what we'll do is a little bit of pen and ink, and I'll describe a few things what I'm doing. Now let's pick some ink up and a couple of see what pens we've got. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, no, not yet. Found one. Anyway, here's another one. Just mention pens. That's like got a long stem on that pen. You can buy them at these paint firms, you know, what sell paints and papers. And this is like a piece of, this is a steel, and this is an ordinary short end to the nib here, and it's shoved into the end there. They're only cheap, them nibs. They're only ordinary nibs, you know. Ordinary nibs. I'm not even bothered cleaning them. I don't clean them. It doesn't matter about having a bit of paint on them, or, you know, black on them. But what I found, if you can, what they do sell sometimes is a handle on them which is rather thick, and your nib sticks into this handle, and it's shaped rather posh, looks good and all that. But the thing is, when you dip it in into your ink, it goes too far in, and you get it all then it starts blobbing out. Now I've got this, I've not got this flat, which I should have really, because I've got a camera here and doing a video, so I can't have it flat. But so I have to like use it kind of that. But that's why the thick shank here, a thick handle to it, which you'll see somewhere, and the shape, about quarter, and the shape kind of thing. You don't need that. What you want is something which doesn't hold a load of ink. So what I do, I put a note to something inside this ink bottle and shake it. I mean screw off a screw, you know, nut off a screw. Okay, we'll do something. I'm going to just do some pen and wash and make it up as we go along. So we'll start off with a, where are we? Oh yeah, we're okay. We'll have an horizon line about here, and you know, give yourself a nice, let me go up a bit, a nice path, right? So you've got your path here, coming round again. We'll have it going to a farmhouse here. Okay, so there's our path. We'll just have a couple of fencing posts there. I'm not going to put them all in, no, I'll not bother. So this will go up here, round there, and then to there. Let's see. I'm not too dithery today. So I'm just doing a drawing for you. There's your door. There's your side, the side of the door. Let's see. I'll put a window here, and a corresponding window here in this. We'll have the house here. It's rather high, but it would be good really. Now let's see. Good to see, to draw. Just doing a house like this, simple house, say. But so that you get the picture and know what to do. Now the chimney. Now let's see if we have the light. We'll have. Yeah, I know that would make a nice shade if the light coming to from right hand side, but we'll have it coming from the left this time. Now that, when you get a shade, it hits it like that, comes I like that one. There's your facer board, and there's a couple of fascia boards there. Now that one's a little bit more lean to there, and we'll just have a bit of distance there. And this house is still a small house, isn't it? Very small. Okay then. We'll give it a bit more room then. Why it's so small. Give it a bit more, eh? That down, on that level. We'll have a little shed over there. Maybe for pigs. Just as practice work, that's all it is. I could have that as a spout, that's all. And that's not bad for a bit of speed, is it? We'll have a couple of boulders, let's see where we do put them. Now, instead of having the light, we'll have the dark on this side of them, won't we? Yeah. There we are. Okay. There, a little fence going over right there. Bit of a hill over there. Let's see. A tree there. Not very good, is it, this? Let's see. It's very good, this pen, isn't it? So, you know, it seems to be better if it's been worn in. And also, it seems to be better if you don't clean it. I don't know. I don't clean it. I don't clean it at all. That would be a shadow there, and that's shaded. This would be a shaded, that's light, that's light. You'd have a... Now we put another. Chimney here. A couple of birds, eh? That's simple enough, isn't it? Very simple. That's coming across. See, I don't want it too difficult for you. Yeah, you can copy that. We're not trying to make the best painting in the world, but what we're trying to do is get you used to doing a bit of sketching, like this, and a little bit of painting on top of it. So we could have another window just here. Like that. So then, how's that looking? Alright. There. Next, let's have a few bushes here. On just the fence coming across. If you like, you can cut this round. Like if you go cut round, you can have it, leave it white. But it's, you see, it doesn't take more. If you have a bit of time, more time, you can cut all the way, I'll cut around these, leave them white. Of course do a better job than this, it's rubbish this one I'm doing, isn't it? Okay, so we'll take a tree coming round it. I think we'll call that a day because we don't want to put too much in. You can see what we can get with very poor, easy going. The light's going to it that side, yeah. No, it's not, it's sitting this front, isn't it? Oh, I'll have to change it round, won't I? Because, yeah, because I put them that shades coming that way. And shade from that, then it'll have to be from there, won't it? I'll do away with that. Just put the... That will just have to have... I never said this time why it's coming from that side. So this will have a shading, won't it, there? On this. This will be a shaded part. And I've just got that. Oh, there we are. Now let's not go mad and go too far. Okay. Now those you're drawing in your ink, now we have to make sure that's dry before we go on it. So, just a second, I'll dry it. So I've got a couple of size 8, 2 size 8, but of course in some paint brushes they're smaller than others. That's a bit bigger than that. It's 2 size 8s. That's a size 5, but it's not very big, is it? It's only a little one. And that's a rigger brush. So let's see. We'll start off, and shall we start with the roof? Eh? Oh, you could anyway. It doesn't matter. So we'll start with the roof, deciding what colour we're going to have that roof. Well, let's get some. Cobalt blue. Now if we get cobalt blue, and we could add a little bit of, I'll tell you what, put a bit of madder with it, that's easy, isn't it? So you get that purpley cast. Now, and then pour a little bit of raw sienna with that, and it'll make it, let's have it a bit strong. I've not got it very strong, I've mixed too much into it. Water, got it a bit better now. That's a bit of cobalt and a bit of rose madder, and if you want to neutralise it, you put a little bit of raw sienna in it, and it kind of neutralises it down to a grey colour. So just have a little bit more blue here. So there you are. And that's your roof colour. If you want to put a little bit of raw, just wash your brush out a bit, get a little bit of raw sienna, not too much, just put it in. If you're under, that'll do it. Now, so we're going to have the same here. I'll not bother about having it much darker, which it should be really. You make it a touch darker because of the light coming from this side. No, I keep forgetting which way it's coming from. So there we are. Like that. So what we'll do now we'll have to think now about what we're going to paint our cottage in, haven't we? So if it's done in whitewash on top of all bricks, you know, lime wash, that kind of thing. They used to put cow parts in that, and also didn't they used to put also sometimes in the plaster, but not in that a little bit. But a pint of milk, I used to put a pint of milk in it when I was using it. If I wanted to use lime wash on cellars, if you get it in big lumps of lime and you what they call slack it by putting water to it, and then you put some milk in it, binds it, but what it does then, it makes it go thick like yoghurt, as though you're using yoghurt. So, and it feels nice when you're using it when it's like that. And it's easier for your brush to go into all these joints of your brick wall, you with me. It fills because it goes into a thick yoghurt. So it's like brushes over and fills all the joints. So off we go. Now then, a little bit of raw sienna, yeah. A little bit of red to it. Now we mustn't get this. A little bit of blue, eh? Let's have it a more neutral. So we'll have it as a neutral colour. That's it. It's just a white, but it's gone dirty, can you see? It's just a dirty white, that. Grey dirty white with time. Put a bit more blue in here and there like that, see? There we are. That's it. Now, for this we'll just add a little bit more cobalt blue and a little bit more of, this time a bit of red, light red, oxide light red. It's an oxide, that one. So I'll put more light red into it. And let's see what we've got for darkness. Have we got it darker? Yep, just a bit darker. And there it is. Nice and dark. We'll leave a bit of white though. Just running in a bit. That little bit of white is your fascia boards. Soffit underneath, remember. Fascia board and soffits. It's like the flat part underneath. You put soffit. There we are. Ah, and that's nice. That'll do just nicely for now. Now, what we'll do now, we'll just add a little bit of cobalt blue to that, what you're using. And we'll just put a little bit of light red into it too. We'll just do that. Just what give it a difference from when we do the sky. Oh, put a tree there, you know, that tree. Not a lot in this, but it's teaching you how to do things, isn't it? More than anything. Now I'm going to put a bit of light blue in there. Windows. Like that. As though they're reflecting some of the light. Although they say you shouldn't do it. Take no notice of me then if you don't want to do that. Just do it your own way. Right, now then, back to our, let's mix some greens now with some lemon yellow to it. Let's say we use lemon yellow, we must get plenty because there's a lot of green here, so put plenty in your palette, don't stinge you. Put your lemon yellow and then put some else out. Just get some burnt sienna, which is on a ready cast, and add that to that lemon yellow you're using. Right. And then add some blue. More, you can use any blue you want really. If you want to get a bit more brightness out of it, just use more lemon yellow and more Windsor blue. So it doesn't matter if it's a bit weak, we can always go over it again. So we'll just put a coat on here just to get us going. Of course I'm using a smaller brush because it's only a 9x7 paper, and it's just to give you, to teach you how to use pen and wash and just do a little simple painting. No, we're not perfect, are we? We have to give people time to get used to painting, so that's what we're doing. Carrying you along nice and slow, so you become really good painters. There's nothing secret about painting. Don't think the magicians, these guys, they're not. They're nobodies like me. I'm a nobody. Never have thought I was anybody. I hate conceiting people, especially blooming painters who don't want to know me. And I've gone to a show or something like that, and I've sat on my own at the table and don't want to know me. They're all sat there on their own, congratulating themselves how good they are looking at the paintings. Talking about paintings, a load of stuff I don't even know what they mean by it. Expression of themselves and this sort of stuff. No idea. Don't know what it means. I'm only here for the fun of it. It's always been the same. I've never got. I don't get on with them. I don't think I get on with anybody, me. I think. Have you ever been like that where you don't really get on with anybody? What can I say now? What can we talk about? There's a nice green. It's not very thick. There's plenty of water in it. We'll let it dry and then we'll go over it again. And you can go over it again and make it thicker. So now we're going to put some blue in that sky now. Just get yourself a bit of cobalt blue, like I've said before. Now it's very, very bright blue, a bit Mediterranean. So put a little bit of red in it or something. Just because it's a bit Mediterranean-ish. And just touch it here and there like that. It's like, made it a little more purple, but it looks like darker. You actually make your blue darker with adding a bit of red to it. Isn't it funny that? It does, doesn't it? You notice that? Now then, let's think what I could tell you, what I do any different. I told you about the pens I use, which doesn't have a big shank on it, haven't you? Haven't I? Because you get a big shank on, it grabs. If you have a big shank on your pen, like I was telling you, it blobs. When you're dipping, if you happen to dip too low, it gathers inside that end of your. Say you were using something with a shape onto it, like I've said before, and it gathers in the end of it, and then it suddenly goes blump all over your page. Now, I never have any trouble with that. That's about. I'll say that pen is at least 20 years old. It's clogged up with stuff, and I never bother. I just use it. Anyway, I'm talking too much again, aren't I? Aren't I? I keep saying aren't I? Don't I talk awful? One of these days I'm going to start talking properly. Oh, look at that little bit of red round there. Not too much of that there. There we are. Okay, now, just turn off a little bit and dry it. Now, off we go again. So, here and now, I'm going to get some burnt umber and some Windsor blue. You know, it's not easy thinking about what colours when you're talking while you're painting. So I'm going to just give it a few flat tops going towards. Get some darker colour in it. Nice dark greens. That'll be better. Won't it? That's it. Same here. Now then. There we are, just a bit of a cloud shadow. Oh, we've not got one, have we? Oops. That's it. See if I can get this now, this bit of a shadow into it. Not strong enough. I think this is too strong. No. There we are. Yeah, go. Bit of brown. That's there. Right. So the next thing, we're coming to an end now. We'll just put a shadow over that road a little bit. And we need some shadow here. Just put a bit there. Now, a few things I'm going to do and then that's it. Just put a little more dark here. Needs a little more dark onto it, I'm sure. a little bit too light. There we are. And you can have just a touch of light bits, bit of whir and that here. Now then, just a little more won't be long. I'm going to leave it now with that. Perhaps just, you know, I could have put 2 people in. Do you think so? Would you think? A couple of people in it? Just here. Just a minute. Now you don't need to put any of these figures in if you don't want to. Totally unnecessary, but it's funny, some people like them in, so put them in for those people who like them in. That's a little bit of burnt umber, that. If it's a man, he has wider shoulders. Right. Hasn't he? Now, if it's a woman, well, not. Wait a minute, before I put anything in. If it's a woman, I'll make her wider just at the bottom a bit, like that. If it's a woman. Okay. Well, as I was saying, everyone, if it's a woman, I don't know how to put this, but a pelvis is wider apart, isn't it? So naturally, I do put her legs a bit wider apart than a man's. In fact, sometimes you can put a man's mostly together like that. So, and a woman's like that. Okay. Just do it a bit stronger. Let's see. Oh. There we are. But a little bit stronger red. It's not very strong, that. And a little bit stronger blue. About that. His shoulders are square too, and I bring it wider at the bottom, a bit narrow shoulder than a man. Here with put a blue door in. Okay, we'll leave it at that, eh? There you are. Thanks for looking in again. Just a little bit of help for you again. We'll get back to normal painting, sure, in a short while. Thank you so much for looking in, and I hope this has been a help to you. It's so simple to do these little simple things, but a little keep doing the little things like the little door parts on the doors and the shading and so on, and you'll be okay. And let yourself go, don't worry too much about whether it's right or it's wrong or criticism. Don't let criticism bother you. I mean, looking at that, I know so much more I could do at that if I'd have been taking my time doing a proper painting. But it's for you to do, to learn from. Not here to show off. All I say is thank you very much for looking in. I appreciate it. I love you all. Thank you. Bye bye.